Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could have had a president.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Coney Ely busting through to get him for a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Derek Rivers in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This is Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Allen going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looks to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good. Here we go. Wide angle.
Prescott on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hurry up, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Stills the intended target.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Check.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
319. Watch it now, Barney.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out come the Dolphins now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
46.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Coney Ealy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll run it with Cohen. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here we go. 319! 319!
On second down, here's Allen. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Operating from the gun, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A pitch out to Drake. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. That negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Gonna throw right side here, complete. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trying to lay one up deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
46. Gun. Start there, over here. Start there. 46.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Jakeem Grant now to return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10.
4 down. There you go. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for the Bills. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Gun!
second down. Here's McCarron. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now here's McCarron on third. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him. And that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
We're going to 54.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. It's caught. Stills right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 47. Got 4 down. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gun. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. McCarron will bring the Bills up 1st and 10.
Gun! Now let's go! 3-19!
After the INT, it's McCarron. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. McCarron now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McCarron. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long.
Gun!
Now McCarron. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw again. Prescott buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So the fumble recovery, and now McCarron. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try
and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now McCarron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Rivers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
To throw, McCarron. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun snap for McCarron. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go with Murray again, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Bills on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
McCarron. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Hey! Here we go. I'm going to 54. Going to 54. Why?
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
46. 4 down. Check. Switch. Hey.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing here, Prescott. His throw incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really get...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff. This one fielded at the 5.
And a pretty turn here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Miami, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.